country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cardinals offense will have the first possession of the game. It's a basketball state. There's no question about that. But when they square off for the Governor's Cup, oh, football is big time.
Oh, it's so beautiful, too. And usually interconference rivalry game, too. It means a lot to these fans, and the bragging rights are rich.
Yeah, you're right, guys. It's not just horse racing in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. They play a big-time football game here as well. I've actually called this game before. These fans get hyped.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Shuck. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
And the Cardinals brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Red pass, it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Finds his target down the middle. Running with power. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Wildcats pulled out a thriller the last time these two met.
And they were so happy after that win because they dug down deep and made the plays late in the game that they needed to make in order to win.
Yeah, and the Governor's Cup, it seems like it's always a fun game. There's always some kind of twists and turns to it, but Kentucky definitely executed and took care of business against Louisville last week.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, and Tim Couch at Kentucky. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next one.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Shuck. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Look at the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Looking for room, it's Traynor. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Running the option, it's Vandergrift. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee some...
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Now, this is why I love having the quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball and design runs like this, and you got to guard the whole field now. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it when he walks into the end zone and gets a big touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Going with the ground game left. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Cardinals have enough for the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Shuck. They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Pulls it and fires to the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll leave it with him. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Direct snap. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
To the air. It's Shuck. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move them on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Takes the handoff. It's Traynor. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Governor's Cup. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. but really this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Pocket starts to collapse. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now facing a third and long. With jet sweep pass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Now they'll run the draw. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Ville taking command as the Cardinals stretch the lead.
Yeah, the Cardinals doing everything right. They're doing everything they need to do. They are looking down their noses at Kentucky right now, saying, we run this state.
And it looks like Louisville just has the most composure between the two teams in this game, right? They're not making as many mental errors, and that's starting to show up on the scoreboard.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running the option, it's Vandergrift. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here. And
nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Turner. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. Makes his man miss. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Got it set up on the outside. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Now on first down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
To throw, it's Vandergrift. Quickly complete. Runs through the tackle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point, and every second is precious. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without... And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
The quick out. On the move at the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? From the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that if...
And the pressure will get there. The sack down. In the waiting moments, that could be a costly play. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries.